like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Switch it, Q, switch it. Tight right. 41's coming, 41 to Mike. Here we go. Go.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
41 Mike. It's our field.
Here's Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Down Texans.
Set. 19. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Pollard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Forced out. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 36. It's a gain of 7, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. 27 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Come on, the ball, 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Wrap it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, it's Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
32-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks, 32 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill. And that will be complete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the return comes Cobb. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second and 2. Now it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Watson. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Shoot.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Here we go, D. 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. We up. Mike 41, Mike 41. Zip. Mike 41. We got to wedge that out. Hey, let's get in them holes. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Play. Let's go, man. 41's the Mike. Here we go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Set. 19. Check. Block 54.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
41's coming. 41. Free. Don't let him free. Play that top deep. Don't let him free, defense.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not much there, only a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On first down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down, Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, 29 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Marcus Green on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Henry. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Here's Watson throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 22. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down now, Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4, Derrick Henry, all alone. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The Texans.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin. Go.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Henry, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll run it again with Henry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings
on 2nd and 9. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
Good.
A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards.
That's the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Hey, 41, hey. Here we go. 41 Mike. You got nothing.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. So we got man. Mike 41. Strip the ball. Strip that.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, check. 3 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 41's the Mike. Yo, triple up. 41.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Pollard, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Intended for Derrick.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Right there.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Open man, the tight end fells. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. 31 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That's a 50-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 29, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
41's coming. 41. Hurry. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Houston, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from.